All right, and what I want to do is look at what we did here. All right, we started with factoring out the GCF. So those of you guys who took a look at it, I want to see if you understand 1 through 7. And does anybody need a review of why that is the solution?
I have a question on math.
Okay, let's just wait a few minutes, okay? I promise you I'll answer. Everybody look up here now. Yes, Amelia, very important.
For number 2, why wouldn't you do the after 3x minus 1, not 3x plus 1?
Very good question. All right, because there's no square term there.
Oh.
You with me on that? Now, on our factoring completely, not always, but most of the time we did it twice. But the rule number 1 is factor out the GCF. That's what you're doing. Everybody hearing me?
Yeah.
Factor out the GCF. Then your job is to check, once you factor out a GCF, does the inside parentheses factor again? And the answer to all of those for 1 through 7 is no, it does not. Casey, what?
So we just do the left side, you said?
Yeah, I just want you doing the left side right now.
Could you go back up to the top part? No. Oh, I had this thing on top.
You got?
That's the right worksheet. I'm sorry. Let me know the section at the top.
It's not clear.
What? He's on the right worksheet. He's on the right worksheet.
Walker, I don't know what you're asking.
You have this top part on the worksheet.
Yes, but we're not doing it.
Yeah, but he doesn't have it.
Yeah, I thought I cut it out. I guess I did.
All right, so do you see where we're at now, Walker? Okay. So here we go. For this part right here. Most of the time the kids thought factoring the squares, the difference of squares is relatively easy. Now everybody take a look at number 3. Everybody see why it's prime though, correct?
Because you can't factor.
Because the plus.
Yeah.
It always must be a what? It must be a minus. It must be a minus. Yes.
You want us to copy this down? Should we do
No, you were supposed to be working on it. That's what I'm saying. Do you remember how to do that? Walker. That's what I'm asking you. Do you know how to do that?
How do you do the primes?
It's not that you're doing anything, Walker. You're just looking at that saying that does not factor. Can you tell me why it doesn't factor? That's what I'm asking.
It doesn't factor. I'm not sure.
It doesn't factor because it's a plus. You hear me? All of the other ones can factor because there is a what? Yes.
Oh, I see.
All right. Yes, sir.
Are you doing all the odds and ends? Like,
No. So if you're not mistaken, I said, and I think I forgot that. I said do the left side.
Yeah, I did the right side.
Right.
You said do the left side.
I said do the left side.
Yeah, you did say it.
All right. So again, it doesn't matter because there's some more complicated ones on the right side. I don't really want to talk about that for this moment. But now listen to me, guys, because I promised some kids I would go back and double check last night's, and I forgot to do that. So I really, if you don't have any questions with what we did last night, then just continue on with what you're doing. Those of you guys who had a question on the factoring completely from last night, I'll go ahead and talk about
Or
it.
you said, oh yes, that's same.
I don't want you to twist it around. All right, the reason why I don't want you to twist it around because it's harder to factor when it's negative y squared. Yeah, it is. I said some people had some questions, so I'm going to go back to that real quick before the bell rings.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Everybody okay with that?
I'm still working.
Cameron, what?
Can you look at
39? All right, let's take a look at 39 for a
I
second.
want to see it. Yes.
There was a common 4x. Do you agree?
Oh, those are answers.
I didn't do this.
But
You see it now, right? Yes.
Can you scroll a little to 37?
37.
Oh.
Remember what we had to do on that? You had to factor out a negative, right?
Oh, is it my final answer?
And this is the last one.
Did you see that?
No.
I don't know who asked me about that. Amelia. That's the answer. Do you see that? Because that doesn't factor anymore. Yes.
It's not a number, but I've seen it before and I didn't understand. What do you do like if one's negative and one's positive, but they have the same like
The fourth part.
So do you know how you change the sign depending on
You have to, honestly, you're just going to have to show me.
okay.
Just flip
I'll tell you
through.
if I find it.
Yeah, just flip through. All right, okay, now I'm going to go back to the factoring practice. Let's talk about that some more. Let's do this now. Somebody stuck on anything they want me to review with them? Yes, Amelia, which on this one? All right, so let's take a look at this. So this one you're just saying, what are the factors of 36 that make 12? 6 and 6. Right? So it'd be y plus 6 times y plus 6, or I prefer you just say y plus 6 what? Squared. Yes, sir. Up this way? Number 8. This one right here?
Two. No, it's 12. What? How can it 18 and 12?
Are you looking at this?
Yeah.
Is that 1? Right, so now let me show you what I need on this.
Where are we?
On the right.
You see, just come on. Look, do you see how this is negative x squared? It's just much easier if you write it here first. So you just switch it around. All right? And then once you see that it's just 16 minus x squared, that's going to factor to what? 4 plus x, or, yeah, makes sense now, right? Somebody else. Which one? You good with that? Yes. Right down here.
I'm not there yet, and I'm wondering Can you explain how to do that one?
This one? Number 8? What's the matter, Amy? Which one?
Number 9 with the thousands.
Right up here? How did I get 2/3? 2/3.
Oh yeah, you reduce.
2/3 times 2/3 is 1.
Alright. Yeah. So you reduce.
Good there.
Yes, sir. Oh, okay. I see it. Sorry. Just
Right. Tricky one. Be careful.
not my forte.
Walker, do you have a question for me?
I'm gonna write down number 9 answer so I can once I do that.
Which one?
How far? I'm literally at like 1 on factor 1.
Remember, I want you to try to go down the first column, do as much as you can. All right, we have some tomorrow also. All right.
Is it quizzers has fun?
Test.
Oh,